What up, what up, what up, boys? Panic is here first, again? That's wild. I don't like that this is catching my, my mic letting up when I talk, but whatever. I don't care enough to fix it right now. We had some fun yesterday doing this, and I've got more that I think I need to plan out. And I kind of ran out of time yesterday, so I think the big question today is, what is our plans for fleets? That's what I'm really trying to figure out now. So that is what we will be working on. What the heck? Some of these packs are just so strange. Like, what is this? This is $50. Like, what the heck? Anyways, I'm just baffled by some of that stuff sometimes. Are we caught up on everything for today? I mean, I've been playing throughout the day, and when I have time, I think I've done just about everything. I can't really do anything there. 25. What am I right now? 17. I really doubt I can beat that. All right. But yeah, that's the general plan. Somebody promoted Ezra to 7 stars. He's going for Afros. That makes sense. Kylo Ren unmasked. It's a. Oh, if you're going Ufus, that would probably make sense. Andro's wasting Zetas. Guys, you get Zetas on the characters that we get Lightspeed tokens for. Somebody's farming Captain Athano? Oh, Professor Free to Play. Are you doing a Hondo rush? Because that's crazy. Piet makes sense. Kanan makes sense. Okay. Most of you guys are doing things that are rational. I just like checking in and seeing what people are upgrading. And then... But yeah, we're going to work on farming or planning out our fleet farms. So... We did a lot of all of this yesterday. We'll double check some of this and just make sure we're thinking clearly. But I think we have a generally decent plan. And then we need to figure out ships. So fleets. Let's go here. So I mean, the ideal home 1 fleet, right, is that we're putting Raven's Claw. I guess this is the question, right? If I'm not going to have Profundity for a while... I'm like stuck on something. If I'm not going to have Profundity for a while, is it best to put Y-Wing in here? So we do Raven's Claw, Y-Wing, B-Wing, and the reinforcements. Is there a reason we don't want Falcon starting? And then B-Wing first reinforcement? Breaks U-Wing. Oh, yeah, that's right. No deployed counter allies. Okay. But we could still use Y-Wing in the start. And then Outrider's also a scoundrel, right? Yeah. So it wouldn't really make sense to use either of these. So you're thinking Ghost, and then either Y-Wing or Cassian. Well, don't you want the Dispel? So isn't like a... So I know like on my main account, what I'm using is... I think I have Biggs in the start. With Cassians. And then Resistance, X-Wing, B-Wing, and then I think I have Ghost and Phantom in the reinforcement, something like that. But if we're not worried about breaking Profundity, then we can always, I think Y-Wing in the start is a no-brainer. Good thing is Cassian takes 16 to 17 days. If you get all 4 shipment resets, doesn't take much time at all. Yeah, versus only really needed for Executor, if you ask me. H1 bodies Negotiator and everything else without it. I have no idea what the Home 1 fleet would be. So I think reinforcements-wise, let's just put these two here for now. Reinforcements-wise, this seems pretty clear. B-Wing and Han's Millennium Falcon makes sense. Raven's Claw is going to be in the starting lineup. So then the question is, what's the other one going here? The nice thing about B-Wing is basically you get to spam turns early. So which ship is going to be the most beneficial to spam a bunch of turns? I feel like I want Cassian's. This is what I think I want. I think this is the best version of the fleet. Is there something I'm missing? Would it be better to have something else somewhere? And I'm not taking into account the difficulty of farming anything, but I'm just trying to think of like purely what's the best version of this fleet, and then we'll scale back from there if we need to do, if we need to change how we're farming things. But Cassian's U-Wing's really easy to get. Now, what about the pilots? Am I willing to gear 3 pilots? I'd say it's about best. Yeah, I think the home one is hard to say what's best. It's kind of all great, yeah. Wouldn't Biston be used somewhere? I feel like Biston... Biston is used in that weird thing versus Profundity? I have not seen that counter then. I have not seen the Profundity. Is there a Profundity counter that you need to use Biston with? And I wonder if having Rebel Y-Wing would allow me to do it without Biston. Because Biston's like the worst ship to farm. Or at least the worst Rebel ship to have to farm. Because it's only fleet shipments. So I don't really want to have to do that. So, if we could run like this... So then, if I did run Cassian's... How do I get Cassian? He's a shipment somewhere, right? Oh, shoot. Do I have to farm Cassian from fleet shipments? Because I really don't want to do that. Squadron? Why didn't he pop up? Oh. That was weird. Okay, he pops up now. Okay. So that's fine. Jin, I think, is Guild, right? Yeah, Guild Store, so that's fine. And then K2 is Galactic War? Yeah. So farming all 3 of them would be totally fine to do. Durable vet from a month back. Biston has defense, Pierce. Really need to get through the Y-Wing in that, but that's so far off. It needs pretty dedicated investment on Biston and Scarecrow the Pathfinder to work. Okay. So I think this leaves a lot of good options. Do I want to really farm the pilots for Cassians, though? I feel like I'm not getting that much from Cassian's that I couldn't just get from like having Ghosts in the start. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Plus, I'm going to get all the Phoenix Pilots relicked, you know? Now, will having Phantom in the... No, it should still bring out B-Wing first. Yeah. Yeah, I think we just start off with this. And if we decide we need another ship at some point, we can always go grab it. But this, I think, is going to do everything I really need it to do. Elite goals. Actually, right now, let's do ship farming. This will be fleet goals. And this will be current fleets. And send this over to fleet goals. Okay. So, and then on the dark side, we're really just farming Executor. Because I think we're going to go Leia into Executor. So I don't think there's anything too crazy here that we're doing. Pretty normal lineup that we're looking to do over here. Oh, whoops. Executor. Home one. So these are all the ships we need to farm. Razor Crest, obviously, we need to be keeping an eye out for in the fleet shipments. But what of these ships can we already start farming? Oh, and then the other thing is for the Dark Side Zeta challenge. I'm thinking that what we will do is this. And what was the last one people were saying? Or do you only need... You need 5 ships, right? TIE Silencer. Don't really want to have to farm TIE Silencer, but... I mean, crew's not bad to have around. Why not First Order Special Forces TIE Pilot? Because you can get his ship for Mark 1 raid tokens. I don't want to spend more Cantina energy. I'm already going to need so much signal data. I think that's what Nooch is doing. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Looking at the rest of these, it's like, okay, it's either going to be one of my dark side bounty hunters, which is just going to take forever. The other option is to try to get Galactic War drops to be in my favor, but that's just so unreliable on the Geo side. Yeah, I think this is what we're gonna do. Dark side Zeta. challenge.
You're wrong. How could you even say that?
Okay. So we want to start prioritizing this pretty quickly.
You're wrong.
So
How could you even say that?
you're going to be a fleet node. So let's see.
Annie?
Bounty hunters. I need you. You're a fleet node. I need to start farming. And then you're a fleet node. Is TIE Fighter, Advanced, Bomb, Silencer, and Slave One. TIE Fighter, TIE Advance, Bomb, Silencer, and yeah, I just don't want to farm Silencer, to be honest. Okay. I love that I can't do that. You're eventually a fleet node, right? Yeah, fleet battles. You're actually a hard node, right? Yep, you're a hard node. And you're also a hard node, right? Yep. And then
How could you even say that?
you're a legendary event. We don't know what you're going to be. And then the rest of the bounty hunters. Hard node, hard node. You're a hard node, right? No, you're a fleet node.
How could you even say that?
So this is how liberty dies.
Okay.
With thunderous applause.
Is Vader a fleet node? Okay, yeah, he is a fleet node. And then Cantina, hard node. Okay. Yeah. So these are fleet hard nodes. And then bounty hunters. You are all regular hard nodes. And then you're both regular hard nodes. And then, yeah, so this is regular hard nodes. Okay. And then we already have TIE Fighter pilot saved over here. But he probably needs to move up. So he probably needs to go where Chief Chirpa is. Probably should be my next thing. TIE Fighter pilot, and then probably Chief Chirpa next. Depending on when Drogon gets his token. I don't know when that's going to fall in between my farms. But this is roughly, I think, where we want to be. And then Lando will be the fifth one there. And then Captain Han. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. And then I like to save things here whenever possible. So let's see. We have... Nobody else is on this. I actually don't know. So I don't think anybody else is on that. I know Kyle's also on that. Is there a Grief Karga, I think, is on this one, right? Or no? I don't know for sure. But I don't have access to those yet. I don't have access to any of these yet. And then the regular hard nodes, I have those three. These two I could add to my farm list. So Hera and Sabine, right? Yeah. As much as I would love to put them as a higher priority, I don't know where I want to put them as priority. So Quill is actually like a top priority as far as sharding goes, because TIE Bomber is a big priority. So let's do... Ghost and Phantom are also in shipments? Okay. Just fleet shipments though, right? Not Galactic War? Scoundrel. Where's Quill? Okay, so I think Quill is our top because we need that ship for the Zeta Challenge, and that's important to get started soon. Then Piet. And then I think it's Piet, Veers, Dark, Range. And then Django 8th, Droidica. No, wait. And then it's... No, see, I think it's the ships next. You really got to start the ships early. I'm just going to regret if I don't do that. So I think it goes here. Then we can put Dark in Range. And then we already have Quill up there. And then I think it goes Django. Django for Houndstooth, and then the other two doesn't really matter the order too much. But I think technically Xanadu Blood I'd rather have first. And then IG-2000. Not that it really... I need both of them, so it really doesn't matter which one goes where. And then we could do Wicket, Nisa. And then Bo. Mandalorian. And then this needs to be switched to 2. This needs to be switched to 3. This can go away. Yeah, I think that makes sense as far as like our priorities. And then Cantina, I think that makes sense. You could argue we should put TIE Fighter Pilot up, honestly, but... What's up, Perry? Squad Arena Shop. Is there anybody else in the Squad Arena Shop that we want to farm? Grand Moff Tarkin, probably. Ugnaught, definitely. Savage, probably. Got 3 new characters to Relic today on my 10-month free-to-play today. Heck yeah. Cup, definitely. Oh, IG, I guess we do have to get at some point. Oh, wait, no. We get him in a token. Never mind. So really just Grand Moff Tarkin and then Savage, I guess. Then we could throw Greedo up there. Hey, beautiful. How's it going, Lucas? Took 4K crystals to get a Trupio to gear 13 in the video, but it's okay. Had 8K. Oof. Spending that many crystals free to play hurts. Okay. So then, what did I literally just say? It's for the content. I know SWGOH was on our list, but that wasn't next. And I know Greedo was after that. But who was... Oh, Grand Moff Tarkin. So, Grand Moff Tarkin, SWGOH. And then... I guess we'll get Greedo just for the fact that he's a Jabba wreck. That's not too terribly far in the future. When did Greedo get a new model? Was this forever ago and I just now realized it? For Bane, can't wait to double refresh profundity every month next year. Dude, I need to start refreshing my profundity on my main. My profundity's been 5 stars for so long. Greedo is off the record. And then any other cantina shops I want to add? Embo is an eventual requirement. We never see him, so never notice a model. Yeah. I think that's kind of where I'm at. We're getting Qui-Gon and Hoth Rebel Scout. We don't need to grab Boba. We don't need to grab Snips. Mob Enforcer is a technical requirement. Embo is not technically a requirement, but it's better. It's nice to have. POW for Rogue One. I mean, that's so far in my future. I'm more thinking maybe power for my Mon Mothma team that I'm going to be making. Okay, I need to get rid of these because I need more tabs. So I spent all that work putting these in yesterday, and now I'm going to just delete them all. Okay. So we're thinking for Cantina Shop. I didn't know you were limited in tabs. So maybe, unless I'm dumb, I don't know of a way to move them. To move the actual tabs themselves. I don't know how to, I don't think you can reorder these. Yeah, so I had to delete them so I can make some more tabs up at the top because I want all those other ones at the bottom. It's really dumb. I don't really think we need anything else from the Cantina Shop. Galactic War, is there anything else I need from Galactic War? Oh, Grand Moff Tarkin's here too. We should probably put him on our Galactic War farm. The Squad Arena can go towards the other thing. You guys know what I'm talking about. Prestige, that's what it's called. So Tarkin. Magma Trooper, Clone, Sergeant, Wedge, SRF, Grief, When did Hux get added here? Ghost and Phantom are in Fleet Arena. Good to know. I'll keep an eye out for him. Night Sisters. I don't need. Don't really think I need anybody here. Okay. Mark 1 raid tokens. Anybody else other than low gray that I need to farm with Mark 1 raid tokens? Surely there is. Han at least, right? Han, Treya. I don't really have a use for GK yet. Poplu I'm grabbing from Galactic War. Tuscan. No. Cody, low gray. Low gray's the one I already have. Ewok Elder. I'm not using Elder. I'm using Poplu, low gray, Wicket, Nisa, Chirpa. Old Ben, Paris. No, don't really need any of these. Oh, First Order Special Forces TIE Pilot. That's the one we were gonna do because we want to do that instead of having to farm TIE Silencer. Okay, and then Mark II raid tokens. We're really going to try to avoid having to spend Mark II raid tokens on characters at all. It's kind of my thought. Because we're going to grab Hoda from a token. And when we do eventually go for Wampa, I think we're going to grab an Erodium Lightspeed token for it. And then we'll take the last... We'll take 6 to 7 stars by grabbing the rest here. But I don't think I will be using my Mark II raid tokens on that. So I think Rolo is really the only one I'll potentially need to do, depending on if we can do it without having to spend those tokens. Okay. Do I have any gaps that I'm missing? So let's see. We have farming order 5-5 3v3. Let's move this to squad goals. So what are those teams we actually are trying to build? So we're going to build a Phoenix team. We are going to build a Imperial Trooper team. All the players who didn't get the main license are not going to get Rolo shards. I think we're just going to have to farm Scout. And I mean, so many of us are going to have to go for Leia. It's going to be best if all of us just go get us a 5-star Scout. As much as I don't want to. But I'm going to wait like another week before I tell everybody they need to go do that. Yes, sorry. Soldier, yes. That's what I meant. you and Becky. Where you at, Becky? Galactic Republic Jedi. Eventually we're going to build Inquisitors. Inquisitors. Oh, my Mon Mothma team I need to put in here. So we're going to do KK, Drogon, Scout, and probably Lando for a while. Yeah. Rebel fighters. And this is going to come pretty soon, actually, right? Because I get Mon Mothma and Drogon pretty soon. Yeah. I could throw Hoth Rebel Soldier in here instead of Lando. Okay, and then Inquisitors. And then... Oh, CLS. Another team will have... I'm kind of trying to plan out my teams like pre-Leia, basically. CLS, Han, Chewie, Chupio, C-3PO, CLS, and did I add Han to my Mark 1 raid token characters? No, I did not. So let's do that. And then eventually we probably want to get Treya, but probably not for a little bit. All right. And then after that, the next team we can put together is a leftover rebel team. That's not going to do much. Bounty hunters, and then scoundrels, basically. Bosk Boba, Grief, Mando, Fennec, I guess. Or no. We said we were going to do Dengar because Dengar's a pilot that we actually have to gear past Relic 1. And then scoundrels, which will be Bam, Quill, IG-11, Paz. Right? Bam, Quill, IG-11. Where's IG? And then we probably put like Paz in here. Wherever he is. Oh, does Paz not have the scoundrel tag? I thought he did for some reason. Oh, for some reason I thought he did. He does not. Probably still throw him in this team, honestly, until I get Bo-Katan Mandalore going. So it'll probably be something like this.
I don't like sand.
Till BKM. Something like that. And then, as it stands now, the only team I'm really farming is the Imperial Troopers. And then I'm basically just doing Leia and Executor Rex. Yeah, because once I get Cardoon, she's going to go to my Mon Mothma team, so. All right. I think that's pretty decent. We could kind of throw in like an EP Mara Jade. If I wasn't hard pushing 2 fleets early game, I'd probably build troopers earlier. But I don't need it until I finish Wicked Nisa. Yeah, I want it for the assault battles. And hopefully I can still clear pretty high into assault battles with them. Even if I need to take them to relics, I don't think that'll be too terribly hard with the changes. I don't know. Bounty Hunters can do challenge tier 2. Yeah, but you also need a decent amount of investment into them, which we're not getting for quite a while. But I don't know, dude. I like having troopers early game. The other thing. We could look at building a EP Mara Jade. Yeah, but Relic Delta's not going to let you do that anymore. Unfortunately. I'm hoping if I do like a Relic 5 Dark Trooper that I can do it with Gear 12 the rest. It's kind of my hope. But we'll see. That's part of why I'm doing is just to test the... So, I mean, we can always do something like this or something. This or something. Ron can always go in here. I'll just put EP Mara Jade basically for now. But like this is always an option somewhere in here. Probably like yay-ish. Yeah, I guess the question is, do I really... I guess that is a good question of, do I really need Imperial Troopers? Or would my investment be better spent elsewhere? I mean, I have to farm Piet. It just feels like a waste to farm Piet and not grab troopers. Especially with us getting the droid token. It's like... really makes me want to do it. Oh, yeah, you're here so I can farm this. I was like, why do I have hair up here? Literally just did it 2 seconds ago and already forgot. What do you guys think? Should we even bother with Imperial Troopers? I mean, I can always throw Piet into a Dark Vader and Mara Jade and team. I'm farming troopers, but I'm using LSTs on Piet and Dark. Yeah. I'm using a Lightspeed token on Dark Trooper. Well, at least I'm thinking I'm going to. If I didn't go Troopers, and I didn't have to throw this droid token onto Dark Trooper, who would I throw it onto? So if I didn't have to throw this onto Dark Trooper, I don't need to throw it on you. I don't need to throw it on you. I already have one coming later for Chupio. T3 and 4 makes no sense. Stap doesn't make a lot of sense. L3 is kind of useful. You're not that helpful. You're already getting a token. You're not that helpful. You're not that helpful. You're probably not helpful for the time being. It would be nice to get Grievous, but really it'd be better to get Grievous at above 4. Wait, isn't Grievous like a 5-star unlock? No, he's not. Okay. I was like, wait, how do you get Grievous if he's at a 4 stars if he's a 5-star unlock? But that's not. Not helpful, not helpful, not helpful, not helpful, not helpful, not helpful. I'll probably use the end of episode on Dark and the one to see it. Yeah. If I have to farm Piet, if I have to farm Piet for Executor and I'm gonna throw a token on Dark Trooper this early, I might as well get Troopers up, I think. We haven't found out if we're actually getting a third. Yeah, isn't that tomorrow that we supposedly are getting that new calendar? Might just farm Veers to get one. It's not the worst idea ever. Generally, though, I'd like to save that for something. I don't know. I end up always spending on gear now, but yeah, I mean, sparing a hard note is probably worth it. Yeah, I think this is good. And then our Carbonite tokens, I think we're going to put one onto Padawan Obi-Wan next. And then I think we'll throw one onto Kyle. I think that makes sense. Throw one onto Kyle next. Then we throw one onto Nisa. Then IG-12, Bo. Yeah, I think this order makes sense. We already threw one on Master Qui-Gon, but I think it made sense to do it the way we did. Oh, by the way, I was able to clear the first tier. And maybe after my oh wait, no. My reset is technically right. Yeah, my reset's at midnight. No, my reset's at 11 actually. So I can actually. I haven't got my ponchos ready at all. Yeah, I figured I'd do them early because I really think I'm gonna have all of my Rex done for I think that I'm gonna be waiting on Lightspeed tokens for a lot of things. So I was like, you know what, let's get something that's not Lightspeed token related just done. Like I can't get Executor until this is done. And then I can't get Leia until this is done. I'm shard farming Master Qui-Gon. Yeah, I popped the token on him and then started shard farming him, so I got like 50 shards free, kind of, the Carbonite token, which was nice. And then we already have 340, so we're already well on our way to our next one. Okay. More Kanan. Oh, TIE Fighter. Or she was. That's a great question, actually. I would really like to do even just Enoch troopers. Because if we do the Enoch trio, we have Scout from doing Leia. Also run Dark with it if you wanted. Yeah, but Dark kind of loses the benefits, right? So I guess that's the other question. So if we added this in here, let's do a little hypothetical here. Whoops, Imperial Remnant. Oh, we'd throw TIE Fighter Pilot in there. That's what we do as a last. And then we'd have to pull Scout off of our Imperial Trooper team, but there's plenty of other options to go there.
Who are you?
Right.
Where are you from?
Nowhere.
So it'd be this.
Jakku.
All right, that is pretty much nowhere. Let's get started.
Remnant, is that how you spell it? So this would be hard node, right? Aren't these all 3 hard nodes? I've heard big success stories about a gear 8 to 10 Stormtrooper being pretty funny on the Enoch team. Oh, that's true. Stormtroopers can actually be such a pain in this team. Yeah, so we could leave Scout. Because we could totally farm Stormtrooper. That's not hard at all. Not that Scout is even the best option there. Yeah, he's Cantina tokens. Low gears also help him since the stacks up Blight.
Who are you?
Ray Skywalker.
I will teach you the ways of the Jedi. Who are you?
Ray Skywalker.
For Scout, when you get a better trooper. Yeah, that's true. I'm just thinking Scout, TIE Fighter Pilot goes well in there since I have to gear him for. One of them is the Wicket node. Oh my gosh, that makes it more tempting. Because I mean, I have to farm Wicket, so I'm gonna get one of them to 7 stars. Boys, what if we do this? What if this? Granted, I don't know that our pace is gonna keep up with the light speed tokens that we're getting right now. But I mean, if it's Death Trooper, right? Just throw his on. And then, like, Mara Jade is not necessary here. I don't have to get one for Mara Jade. I just kind of threw her on here because it's, like, probably a nice one to throw on eventually. But I'm in no rush to get Mara Jade's done. That's pretty tempting, boys. I'm not going to lie. I think you do Death Trooper first, because since I'm already farming shards for him, get as many shards as I can for him, and then start farming the rest of them. I think we're going to do it, boys. Yeah, I think you can just go in order for it. Yeah, and then Great Mother / Morgan at Relic 3/5 and Gear 12 Zombie works for the Challenge Tier 3. Just Great Mothers and Morgan? Oh, with the zombie trooper. Night Trooper. I think I don't know that we'll be able to go get Great Mothers and Morgan Elizabeth because Cantina energy is going to be what's stopping us from getting Leia and Executor. But we could certainly build up the Peridia boys, and then when we do have some Cantina energy to spare, maybe after we finish Leia or whatever, go pick up Great Mothers and Morgan Elizabeth and then have the full team. But honestly, getting both of the new assault battles early... I think that's tempting. And I don't think it'll take me that long to grab these tokens. And then it's just a matter of doing the gear on them. Or doing the rest of the shards and then the gear on them. Let's throw them at the end for now. And then when we eventually throw the token on them, we can move them up. Oh, I can also get my Resistance Hero Finn. Oh, shoot. I just closed out of that. Dude, I hate that it just does that. Our existence remains a mystery to most. All right, let's pull chat back up. You're right about one thing, Captain. We are no Jedi. For some, war. For others, a new beginning. Such as you've never dreamed. Faith. I lost that a long time ago. Am I dropping frames? You guys getting lag on the stream at all? It said I was says I'm getting dropped frames. That's my plan. The 2 new assault battles as early as possible as well. Yeah, that sounds fun. Oh, I don't get anybody on this one though. Nuts. The only thing I consider is that the older assault battles give you Electrum Conductors, which the new ones don't, and Mark II raid currency is going to be kind of stressed by the R6 to R7 mats now. No lag? Okay. But I don't know how to balance it. Haven't really done a whole lot of planning. I had a bit of lag, but it's gone now. I think it's because I closed out of the stream on accident. One must destroy in order to create. How inevitable. Yeah, I'm getting... But I think between the Lightspeed tokens and... Between the Lightspeed tokens and then the new guys I'm grabbing, I should be covering just about every assault battle, right? I'm trying to think of all of them off the top of my head. The only one I'm going to be missing right now is Night Sisters, which we're kind of building towards by grabbing the Peridia boys. Oh, and isn't it Night Sisters or Phoenix? I don't know how far Phoenix can really go. Because you have Phoenix and Night Sisters, Tuscans, and Inquisitors. So we're getting Inquisitors. We have there's one that you need Rebels and one that you need Jedi for. So we have a Jedi team. We have a Rebel team. There's one that you need Empire for. Is it Empire Bounty Hunters? And we're gonna have both. And then Imperial Troopers or What's the one that specifically requires Ewoks? Is that what it is? Or droids? Is it Force Moon? That's Imperial Troopers or Phoenix can probably do challenge tier 2 if you do R5. Yeah, because of Relic Delta, I bet it can now. Although I don't know, that's the one with that Sidious that's a pain in the butt, right? You're missing Sith. What's the other option on the Sith one? Is the Sith one the one that has like Ugnaughts on it? Or is the Sith the one that has Tuskens? No, it's Inquisitors and Tuskens, right? Empire Droid Bounty Hunter Troopers. Yeah, okay, I mixed those up. I am doing it off the top of my head, so. And then Ground Wars Jedi. I don't know how far Beck Jedi is going to be able to go, but we'll find out. Sidious and Nihilus for 3-star. Yeah, that's in that assault. Yeah, that one assault battle. That's a pain in the butt to do. Can I make it further yet? These were getting a little dicey. First Order / Sith, Rebel / Clones, Phoenix, Night Sisters, Inquisitors, Tusken, Bounty Hunter Troopers, Empire Droid, Jedi, Ewok. Okay. So yeah, we're doing Jedi, Empire, Troopers, Inquisitors, Phoenix, Rebels. Back into challenges. What are DOTF Jedi? Duel of the Fates Jedi. Oh, okay. And then, yeah, First Order Sith is the only one we're going to be missing out on, really. Which, I mean, we'll have EP and Darth Vader. So maybe we can get, maybe challenge tier 1? Palp Vader can decently do challenge tier 1, if I recall. Okay. Look at this thrilling gameplay we're into, boys. So yeah, I think we'll just do Palp Vaders for the other one. Palp Vader. Maybe New Vader will make it easier, even? When we eventually get him. Maybe I take him to Relics. But yeah, I think we have a plan to at least do challenge tier 1 on a lot of the assault battles. Okay, seriously? I don't want to burn energy. Oh, dude, I'm tired. Eventually.
Where are you from?
Nowhere.
No what's from nowhere. No what's from
Jakku.
All right, that is pretty much nowhere. Let's get started.
Eventually it'll load, right? One day? CG? Surely it loads, right? Okay. Seriously? I think it's a good time to talk about this thing I saw on the forums. One second, let me pull it up. you know how the forums is never a place of any sort of toxicity, right? And maybe as we're tabbed out talking about this, it'll eventually load. You got banned for or timed out. This comment really summed up what I was thinking, which is the team also aware they've not released non-broken content in ages? I hate writing these kinds of comments, but come on. Almost every single day, there's a post saying, we are aware X isn't working as intended, or something similar. We all understand that mistakes can happen, and things might slip under the radar sometimes. But can we just for once have stuff that actually works at launch? It's never been this bad, and you know it. This is my feeling with this most recent update. It's like I am the first person to try to give CG grace, to try to see the positives. I've even been saying, like, this update, I think we will eventually look back on it and say this actually was a pretty good update for the long-term health of the game. But why do I have to suffer through 3 months of crap, as Arnold likes to say, 3 months of eating poop, for it to eventually be a little bit less poop? Like, it's supposed to be fun, and sometimes this game just makes it feel like a chore. Ugh. Yeah, also, are all the focus datacrons I bought just screwed for this update, by the way? Because I already bought all of mine. Energy has the wrong gear level requirements. Intended levels were for 3, 6, 9 affixes, or gear 10, 12, R1, and respectively, and incorrectly said R1, R3, R5. I don't think it'll really affect me that much, but that's kind of crappy for a lot of people. This will only affect new datacrons, so if I already bought mine, I'm just screwed. But anyways, yeah, this is just, it's rough. We're in a rough stage right now. And I know quite a few people are quitting because of it. Now it's regular datacrons, not focused. Oh, okay. Wait, why are they having lower requirements? Isn't it usually R3, R5, R9? Or not? Time for the Death Star? Yeah, it might be. Or was this set supposed to be... Oh, this set was supposed to be different? That doesn't really affect me, to be honest. But still, I think the same thing applies. We're just going to Alt F4. I swear I said something on a server or here along the lines of CG, despite their love of the Foresight buff, lack any. So true. But dude, like, I legitimately have started to wonder in the last year, do they test things? Like, in the slightest, do they test things? Because it really is starting to seem like they don't. I bought the Geodatacron in one account already. What does the issue mean? It's not for the focus Datacrons. It's only for regular Datacrons, so shouldn't affect the focused ones. Anyways, we were doing ships, right? We are going to try to see if we could clear... The only thing they tested was Delta, and that apparently isn't working either, right? Yeah. 69. A. I should probably be saving some of this stuff for for whatchamacallit, but is it worth upgrading my capital ship yet? I don't know. I always feel like it's just better to just upgrade your regular guys, you know? So many things that even at a glancing test would have been solved, but CG just doesn't bother. Big one being the complete screen of Journey Guide. Yep. Literally, it would take 2 seconds to just look at it and go, oh, wait, this probably needs to be adjusted too. All right, let's try it. Yeah, I do capital ship last, especially since you don't need levels for prestige upgrades. They'll fix it by buffing Leviathan. Oh, I'm so glad. I really think Leviathan is in need of another buff. The assault battle requires a lot of gear early on. Which one? Oh, just all of them in general? Is that what you're saying? Next fleet will be intended only to beat Leviathan, wind up being only beaten by Profundity, and CG will buff Leviathan back to first place to compensate. Go for Great Mother's team is amazing. I said it time and time again, Leviathan as designed is the 6th best fleet in the game, but they have so much duct tape on it that it ends up just being able to beat things by... this isn't even a joke statement. I can seriously see this happening. Oh yeah, dude. I don't trust them with fleets at all. Every time a new ship comes out, I get a little scared. I get a little bit scared about what atrocities await us. Thought the AoE would be enough, but I forgot my capital ship is literally unupgraded. If it doesn't do damage, I don't use it. Okay, well, actually, this is just a really good ability. Yeah, I figured that'd happen. Oh, I should have gone for the swarm. Okay, we're chilling. I just thought I was going to kill it. Yeah, hopefully we can push to, like, Raven's Claw node or something today. I'd really like to do that before triple drops hit. Beaming was the first ship designed very truly well since Marauder. I mean, yeah, there's only been 4 ships since that, but still. I like Comeuppance. I think Comeuppance has a nice place in the meta now. I think the issue with B-Wing is only going to get worse. Yeah, I could see, like, any, like, good Rebel ship getting added could definitely make B-Wing just super broken. It's whack that the hold rate is like 50% if you exclude the GL ships. Oh, yeah. Dude, my B-Wing has won me multiple GACs already. And I don't even have I have like a 4 or 2... I have a 3 or 4 star Raven's Claw on my main. Kill him. Just kill him. Pop you in here. It really makes me think we need First Order and Separatist Lifter soon, and a different Resistance Lifter, maybe like TIE Interceptor style, to reduce the starting reinforced cooldown. Yeah. Empire, I'm still on Copium that will get a new Thrawn capital ship. You enjoy that Copium. Because I don't see that happening. I think the Rogue One and B-Wing stuff was just a prep for a new capital ship next year. I think it's going to be Galactic Republic, but we'll see. Droid Tri-Fighter has been overdue for ages. Like, is Malevolence genuinely last place now, or is it Finalizer? Finalizer is certainly worse than Malevolence. And hot take, Negotiator is worse than Malevolence. Because Endurance does everything Negotiator does, but better. Endurance is just OP. Negotiators are one capital ship that got cut in half. Which is why I think that we're just going to get the Resolute or something, and it'll just be better than... It'll do everything both of them do, but better. Okay, we're chilling so far. Their biggest feat together is having stupidly outside shots at Executor if everything goes right. Galactic Republic and Empire both need a definitive capital ship. Yeah. I don't know. I think you do pretty well against Executor most of the time if you play it right. Who do I even want to take out first here? Probably you. You're just tanky AF. Plo's gonna be annoying here. I dread if Galactic Republic winds up top of the fleet meta again. I do not want to farm the myriad of things for them. I just don't have relic related and Y-Wing. Yeah. Malevolence now basically has an outside shot at Profundity and Negotiator. Loses to home one like 7% of the time, but can beat Resistance, Empire, and First Order, I guess. Yeah. And it's a pretty decent shot at Rogue at home one. Or not home one, Profundity. Granted, I think I've screwed it up the last couple times I've done it. But I don't think that's on the ship. I think that's on me. Oh, this is going to be annoying. Oh, Protection Disruption. Do it. Oh, nice. Alright, I need to get rid of that crit hit immunity. Otherwise, my Y-Wing's going to die. There we go. Let's just keep going for Rex. Yeah. That's what happens when you have an ungeared ship.
Look what has become of you.
All right, nice.
His presence so close. Kenobi.
Do I want to go for another AoE? Yeah, let's do that. Maybe we get you out.
What to say?
I like your new legs.
Revenge. I must have revenge.
I really didn't get a lot of crits there. So we really didn't recover all that much. Oh, nice. Here we go. Hey, there we go. There we go. We were covering. You don't have the crit hit immunity, so let's do this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We're getting back up there. Let's just smack him. Okay, and then Ahsoka comes in and just ruins everything.
Look what has
Give me some more crits. More crits.
his presence so close.
More crits, more crits, more crits. No, I want to 3-star this. I want to 3-star this, Ahsoka. Don't be a behe.
But I will make you share my pain.
No, 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 no. Oh, this is it. Goodbye. Goodbye, cruel world. Oh, nuts. There goes my 3 stars. How dare he? Or she. Oh. Oh, nice. Let's start farming Brutus, boys. Can I beat this? I don't even know if I can beat this. I struggled quite a bit on that last battle. Let's get rid of you first.
What could you give me?
Maybe the AoE kills? No. Let's get some advantage out there.
It's time to live it this time. I want you to join me.
All right, Ahsoka soaked up a couple hits. That's all I needed her to do.
We can rule together. Bring a new order to the galaxy.
Another one.
Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish what you started.
Oh, look at that healthy Y-Wing. Back at it again. All right. Yeah, we can go for an AoE. Yep. Scimitar down. All right, yeah, we'll 3-star this one.
Let the past die.
And then I think, yeah, I think Raven's Claw's on too, so. Okay, yeah, we're chilling. Yeah, so we should be able to start farming Raven's Claw tomorrow, probably, because I don't think I'll have enough fleet energy for today. I like Malevolence, but it needs a lifter. I'm just hoping for Django Slave 1. I don't know. I think it would be the Tri-Fighter. I think that's more on theme for what that fleet does. All right, we need to get Silencer out before he can ramp up and start making me hurt. No reinforcements. What are you doing? You maniac? I think we could get 2 Separatist fleets if they gave us a bunch of stuff. Dooku, Ventress, Django to go with Geos, and some other droids to go with the 2 we already have. Yeah. I do like that idea. I like the idea of a like a full droid fleet and then a Separatist fleet for Trench for sure. I just don't see that happening soon. It'll be very obvious if it starts to happen, though, because you'll start to see a bunch of Separatist ships starting to get added. And I feel like my crit chance is 2%. Because I am not critting on this battle. Yeah, glad I did a little healing there. Relic 10 Trench would be so funny for them to force. Oh. All right, you can do this. Let's get Jar Jar in fleets. Heck yeah, dude. Phantom doing the loop-de-loop. Yeah. He went up and around and up and around. Speaking of, how are they going to add ships to the Coliseum if we get new ships in the new system? They'll just be sitting there. Actually, what'll happen is when they release ships into Coliseum, it'll completely bug out the game mode to where you won't be able to play it ever again. I could see Galactic Chase's return for ships. I wouldn't get too hopeful in that. I can't tell you for sure what'll happen, but I can tell you it'll be broken when it launches. That I can tell you for sure. Oh, you guys are too kind. If you run them at the same time as Marquise, it doubles the strain on crystals. Lovely. All right. Oh. You guys want to see my progress on the Erodium versus Carbonite Lightspeed token video? Let me pull it up real quick. So, oh gosh, dude, my screen's so bright. What is this? Oh. Okay, let's just Google YouTube Premium. Where is it? It's in my Google Drive. Gosh, dude, where is dark mode? I'm gonna turn my brightness down on my monitor because my eyes are dying. 1 second. Menu. Oh my gosh, that's so much better. Oh, I can see now. All right. It's back on. Is that legible? So if we compare just the Carbonite to the Erodium, you're getting 50 character shards from the Carbonite. You're getting 230 from the Erodium. You're getting 300 Chirotech, assuming you're using it on a Chirotech character, versus 400. Then what I did is the injectors, it's hard to account for, so you're getting 50 injectors, basically. Gear 12 pieces, you're getting 0 Gear 12 pieces from Carbonite Lightspeed tokens. You're getting effectively 41,260 Mark II raid currency worth of Gear 12 pieces. I did that math over here, I think. Yeah. So basically converted all of the gear pieces that you'd get. And then you're getting about 2,850 worth of Mark 1 gear pieces. It's the second. Oh, I don't have the live chat on. Probably missing something. It's the second column, just the right side. No, because you can buy the left side with tokens too, or with Mark II raid currency as well. What's that column? Is the second column just the right side? Column E? Oh, yeah. I'll talk about this in a second. And then this is Carbonite circuit boards, Bronzium wirings, Chromium transistors, and Erodium heat sinks. This is the equivalent value of Mark I raid currency for all of those. So that's 17,600. What I did here is basically factored in the fact that when you gear 12 a character, you don't buy every single piece with Mark II raid currency. So what I did is I just took basically this in half and said, really more realistically, you're going to spend about half of the Mark II raid currency on the Gear 12 pieces. And then you'd likely spend energy, or you'd do something like that. I think it's fair to use the heat sinks numbers since they're sourced with Mark I raid currency, even if you're doing the holo projectors. Sure, I barely ever, like on my main account, I never worry about chromium transistors or Erodium heat sinks. I've never once run out of either of these. And so to me, this is kind of me converting into value for me as a player. I don't see any value in this currency. Certainly, I see the value in this, the Carbonite circuit boards and the Bronzium wirings, because I do spend on those quite often, my Mark I raid currency. But this was really non-existent to me. And in general, Mark I raid currency is a non-issue Mark 1 raid currency is a non-issue for me pretty much ever. And I think even in the free-to-play guild, it will soon become a non-issue, even if it is a little bit of an issue right now. So then, this was supposed to be the added value of this over. So what does this actually mean? Truly based on the numbers, you're getting an additional 180 character shards with the Erodium over the Chromium. You're getting an additional 100 Kyrotech. You're getting 50 injectors. You're getting 41,260 Mark II raid currency. If you're getting the maximum amount of that, that's about 4.25 raids worth of Mark II raid currency. You're getting about 2,357 Cantina energy for signal data. That's about how much energy it would take you to farm Relic 5 using Cantina energy. And you're getting 17,600 Mark 1 raid currency. Just over 1 raid's worth of Mark 1 raid currency. More realistically, I think that really translates to about 20,000 Mark II raid currency, since you wouldn't ever, I think, truly farm every single piece with just Mark II raid currency. I think it's more accurate to say about 2 raids worth of raid currency is about what you're getting. You're still getting that Cantina energy, certainly, and you're still getting 12,000 Mark 1 raid currency. The thing I have not gotten to yet is, okay, this is just comparing 1 Carbonite to 1 Erodium. But when you start to compare 5 Carbonites to 1 Erodium, the Kyrotech starts to become much more in favor of the Carbonite. The character shards starts to become much less of an issue. Injectors I don't really consider an issue at all. Certainly the Mark II raid currency, you would still get more with the Erodium, but the Mark 1 raid currency certainly starts to favor the Carbonite tokens because of all the gear that you free up earlier on. Gear 12 is just a huge bottleneck with Carbonite. I don't think Gear 12 is going to be as big of a bottleneck as Kyrotech are going to be. So when you look at if we look at 5 Carbonite tokens versus an Erodium Lightspeed token, it's 1,500 Kyrotech to 400. You're getting an additional 1,100 Kyrotech by doing 5 Carbonite tokens. To me, 1,100 Kyrotech is worth all of this by a long shot. Yeah, Kairos is worse, but when we get all the Mommy Mandalore, then that'll change in time. I changed my mind. I'm going to use 1 Carbonite token today. Yeah. So, Mommy Mando is not till April, at least. Getting to Rote is probably well beyond that. So, sure, it becomes a non-issue later on, but it basically comes down to, for your account at the current moment, what is a bigger bottleneck for you? Is it signal data or is it Kyrotech? Because if signal data is the bigger bottleneck, it's probably more worth it to grab Erodiums. If Kyrotech is more your bottleneck right now, then it's probably more worth it to grab Carbonites. And I think for new accounts, Kyrotech is your biggest blocker to getting a lot of things unlocked. So I think I'm going to be sticking to Carbonites for a while, and a couple of niche characters I'll be grabbing Erodiums for. But anyways, and then let's see if I can share this with you guys. Switch this over to here. Yeah, this is weird. It doesn't like show what I'm working on for some reason sometimes. There it goes. Have to use a different capture method. So I'm trying to figure out a way to like make this happy Thanksgiving. I gotta go. No worries. Have a good Thanksgiving. I'm trying to make a way to make this look decent. So I've kind of played around with a couple different layouts. And then I'm going to try to show like how I converted different things. I think signal data is going to be my bigger bottleneck from here on. Kyra is just is a big deal too, but the needed a relic rush is going to chew me on the signal front. For a brand new account, I don't think that's true. Because especially if you, depending on what you're going for, right? If you're going for Leia, you have so many of those characters require so many Kyrotech. You can eliminate almost all of that by grabbing a few Carbonite Lightspeed tokens. Now, if you're talking about on an established account, I don't know the exact like GP where it's going to happen. It's probably slightly different per person, but I want to say probably around 4 to 6 million GP, somewhere in there, is probably better. Wampa is an exception. I would say Wampa is one of the exceptions where I would certainly go for an Erodium token, because that shard difference is 180 character shards. And if we look at how much it costs to buy Wampa, new account Kyro for sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you're talking about an established account, I don't know where the exact line is, but somewhere I would say probably in 4 to 6 million is where you're going to teeter over the point where Erodiums start to become more worth it. Wampa is, I mean, realistically, it's Mark II raid tokens that you're going to be using. So 1250 for 5. So 1250 divided by 5. What the heck?
That will bring order to the galaxy. In but a few moments. The purge.
Yeah, 250 per shard. So
We shall be rid.
why is this formatting that way? So yeah, you're basically saving 45,000 Mark II raid currency in addition to yeah, you're basically saving 45,000 additional Mark II raid currency. So instead of it being 2 to 4 raids worth, you're talking about 6 to 8 raids worth of Mark II raid currency. That's a big difference. So I think there you're much more, it's much more worth it to go for the Erodium. So like Wampa is one that when I do go for Wampa, I'm going to go for an Erodium. So I need to like, I don't know, do like a little arrow or something.
Friendly piece of advice. Assume that I know everything.
I've forgotten the order already. Is the CLS token batch the second or third set? It is the 4th set is where CLS comes. Because it's Phoenix, Galactic Republic Jedi, Inquisitors, and then it's the CLS ones, yeah. And that is February 24th is when we'll get CLS. Maybe not put that as my data then. Yeah. The nice thing is that you get all the Phoenix Zetas other than Kanan's. Where's my pen tool? It's been too long. See if I can make a decent arrow here.
I shall demonstrate my power. Open fire.
Oh wait, that's not gonna work. Oh, it's a great arrow. Yeah, let me just grab one. I was looking at putting Sana's half her Zeta is non-existent outside of Stormtrooper Helmet Cardoon. Yeah. Sana makes me sad because it sounds like a fun team, but it's not even great in Territory Wars. I have her Omi in Territory Wars and have her at Relic 8 for platoons. And yeah, it's still not great.
Are you quite finished?
Oh, that's a big arrow. Wow, it's a big arrow. Still solid for early game? Yeah. I could see it being okay.
I killed them all. They're dead. Every single one of them. I killed them all. And not just the men, but the women and the
The Force is strong. With you. A powerful Sith. You will become. Henceforth, you shall be known as Darth Vader. This is where the fun begins.
So something like this. To show that we're converting them.
This is where the fun begins.
After my pity farm after Balin, whether that is for me, whenever that is for me, mainly because I'm probably putting Dash and Hondo as the ads. I have some plans for next year, but they're super scattered. Yeah, I think a lot of my plans are going to depend on what other tokens we get along the way, you know, as far as what I build to after like the
Don't make me kill you. Anakin, my allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy. If you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
As far as what I plan to, yeah, after Executor and Leia. Sorry, my brain is a little scatterbrained.
I brought peace. I brought justice. I brought freedom. I brought peace. I brought security to my new empire. What have I done? Your new empire. My new empire. Your new empire. My new empire. Your new empire. Your new empire.
This is where the fun begins.
Liar!
And a rhodium heat sinks, injectors.
Was hoping for Kenobi. Why are you here?
I did my duty as a citizen.
I'm sorry, citizen.
I did my duty as a citizen.
I'm sorry, little one.
I did my duty as a citizen.
I'm sorry, citizen.
I did my duty as a citizen.
I'm sorry,
Surrender, or face the consequences. Surrender,
You're reckless, little one.
surrender, or face the consequences. Surrender. Surrender.
But yeah, Star Killer I think could very easily be in my farm path. I could see that happening for sure. We have 4 unknown episode tokens by the end of this free Lightspeed token path laid out, plus whatever May the 4th thing they have right at the end of this. Yeah.
You're reckless, little one. You never would have made it as Obi-Wan's Padawan. You might make it as mine.
Let's do this.
Surrender. Surrender. Or face the consequences.
Okay, well, that's not what I wanted. It could be based and give out free Omni Kyber Lightspeed token May the 4th. Except Chromium. Yeah, I wouldn't get your hopes up for that one though. I'm hoping we get a decent amount of the Coliseum currency from as like an apology for all the issues that we've had. That's my hope. Deselect all that. Okay. All right, this is going to bother me now. I did the other two this way, and then I started to do that one the opposite.
In my book, experience outranks everything.
Then I definitely outrank you.
And then what's the other thing I'm ignoring? Oh yeah, all the purple gear. Specifically the purple gear that only requires that you can farm with Mark 1.
I'm so proud, but so betrayed. Nice, juicy, fat, wow, nice.
Yeah, like this.
I smell profit. Thank you, Mom. I am Hondo Unaka.
I wonder if that would be a good idea. Did I say something and forgot what I said, or are you leading up to something?
Let me warn you. You are not the first laser sword wielding maniac I've had to deal with. And Hondo Unaka survives every time.
Would T3M4 Omi work under Afra? I can't say I know what T3M4's Omi does. I'm being totally honest.
Two are better. And three, well, that's just good business.
Let's see. Afra needs dark side droids, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I mean, as long as it doesn't have anything that says that she loses anything for having a non. Strike side,
This effort is no longer profitable.
T3 doesn't get any of her buffs, but he could give buffs to Trip and BT potentially. So I don't know. I mean, there is a possibility it could still be decent, but I don't know. I could still see a potential where that still works, but as long as there's nothing in Afra's kit that I missed that like gets rid of benefits for she can't summon the commando droid with T3 on the team. Ah, bummer. Did you win the race? I have not gotten to level 85 yet, but neither has Beaver, so. So I have not. I'm level 79 right now. I'm waiting on my reset to get to level 80, and then I think 80 takes a while, and then 81 to 85 I think it's supposed to be pretty quick. So I am ahead of Beaver though, so we'll see. I might pull it off here. Am I muted? What? I came a lot closer to you now. I hit 78 today. Yeah, 79 is where it slows down because you have to do 10 Cantina refreshes. So I think I'm doing my last few tomorrow. Let's see. 80, there's no quest as well. Yeah. So let's see. I'm doing 360 tomorrow. I'm still not gonna have enough. I've got some Cantina energy sitting unclaimed in the web store. Oh, that might speed you up a little bit. And 80 is a lull, but once you hit 81, it flies. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna beat Beaver to 81, which means I'll beat him to 85. I think. My YouTube started lagging because of how long I've been here. 2 stacks from the free web store packs. Nice. I think I already claimed those on accident. Actually, did I go to web store today? I don't know if I did. Let me double check that. I got a little bit of energy in here. Just normal energy, though. Did I grab the bonus chest today? Okay, yeah, I did do that. No other freebies in here, right? Nope. Nothing. They don't want to give out freebies. I'm working through the clone kills right now. That one, yeah, that one takes a while. New record of 8% today in Coliseum. Heck yeah. I could, I don't think I've done my Coliseum run yet. Have I? Oh yeah, I got 12% on phase 2. So I'm at 86. Yeah, I'll probably end up with 100 tomorrow. What level's your Luke? I think I'm at 17 now. Yeah, 17. And I don't think I'll be able to level up until we get another boss. Because I don't think I can hit 20%, yeah. I'm only hitting 12 right now. I hit 18 today with the 10% bonus from this boss. Yeah, I hopped on the train of leveling up my Luke a little bit later, I think, than you, and Panic, I think, also did it pretty early. So I think I'm like a boss behind, kind of. So let's see, what are we missing as far as farming? We didn't get very far today because we're trying to save our crystals. I hate people who add you after beating you in Squad Arena. Yeah, dude, just let me suffer by myself. Oh, I think I need to add Piet to my Carbonite Lightspeed token list. Yeah. I think Piet needs to be in here. In fact, we could just do this. We could do that, and then this one. Throw a Piet in there. Done. It's like they're mocking me. I should, speaking of Squadron, I should keep climbing. It's just getting difficult because people actually have Rex now. And this Vader actually kind of screwed me last time I tried to fight him. I just abused my Relic 5 Sabine, yeah. I am just being stingy with resources. Oh, I don't know why I had... Oh, yeah, I had Anakin and Ahsoka in there because I was doing a battle with them. It's not even worth saving Kanan. I brute force to R5 so I can get more prestige. More prestige. Okay, yeah. No, we're just going to die here. Oh. Yeah. Prestige. I always forget that it's called that. Hey, does this make sense? This kind of chart where I'm like, oh, hey, here's how I like broke everything out. Maybe I could put some lines in here to kind of differentiate them just a little bit.
I need your help. They took the child.
We will help you. Mandalorians been in exile from our homeworld for far too long. I will kill them all and retake what is rightfully mine. With the dark saber,
I probably done with an arrow facing to the things instead. But that's just me.
finally be within
I don't know. I think it makes more sense. Like, here's what you're getting. Here's what I'm converting it to.
This is the way. I am Bo-Katan.
This is the way.
I am Bo-Katan.
Why are you being silly? Let's just do this.
This is the way.
Benzarin, you are redeemed. This is the way. And Bo-Katan Kryze, by creed, you too are redeemed.
We ever figure out who the armor is, by the way? I don't remember. And I don't think we did.
I am Bo-Katan.
This is the way.
I am Bo-Katan.
I've got 5 level ult on endurance already, so that's sick. Nice. That actually is pretty sick. That doesn't feel like it's centered, even though it says it is.
Mandalorians are stronger together.
I guess these icons are just a bit bigger than these guys. Let's do like that.
We used to lie out on the sand and let the sun dry us. I love the water. I love the
I don't like
water.
I don't like sand.
I can't believe that.
I can't believe that.
Coarse,
You're wrong.
rough, and irritating.
How could you even say that?
And it gets everywhere.
This game is driving me up a wall. I don't think I've gotten a single 3 out of 5 on Mothma this whole time. Oof. Took out a full Gear 12 Jedi Knight Revan team because of Relic Delta. Gotta love that.
Sand.
Oh, Anakin. What are you gonna do?
So this is my conversion slide.
You're wrong. How could you even say that?
I'm just boosting Delta with having 150% bonus damage. Yeah,
You're wrong.
it goes pretty hard.
Say that.
All right. I think that about does it for me. Eventually, I'll get this video done. But that day is not today. And that day is probably not tomorrow, since tomorrow's Thanksgiving and I've got plans all day. Anybody streaming? Can we raid somebody?
I don't like Padme. It's coarse,
You're wrong.
rough, and irritating.
How could
Also, unless you video on the day you have all the base challenges, you're not gonna be able to level up for another day.
I truly
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably not gonna have a ton of time tomorrow anyways, so Um.
I truly, deeply
All right. Well,
love.
I'm gonna send you guys over to Bunny again because Bunny's streaming again, and I don't have anybody else to send you to. So, I will see you guys on the next one. Love you all. Take care and peace.